Good afternoon and welcome to Carolina's Family at 4. We want to start off by giving you a look at what's happening in downtown Greenville. Of course, you can see behind me, we've got the red carpet ready for you to come see us at 7 on Main. But over the corner here, when we look down at it, you can see that the tents are up and that people are coming. They will be joining in on the celebration, but the tents are ready. The street is wide open and waiting for you. 150,000 people are expected to be at Fall for Greenville, and this is your Carolina's Family at 4 edition as we bring you complete Fall for Greenville coverage, everything you need to know. I'm Amy Wood. I'm here along, of course, with our Jamarcus Gaston, who's out and about. He's going to find us some great things to enjoy today. Jamarcus, are you pumped for this or what?
I am always pumped for Fall for Greenville, Amy. It is like Christmas in October, and it actually kind of feels like fall out here, so we're really excited about that. Of course, the festival doesn't start until about 5 o'clock tonight, but people are already starting to stream in, so it's going to be a beautiful night here in downtown Greenville. I'm going to be checking in with you a little later on because I'm at the most popular spot. This dish at Fall for Greenville is always the most popular. I'm going to give you a little taste of that when we come back a little later on. Amy?
Yeah, you have to get there early enough to get the stuff before they sell out, Jamarcus, and we'll remind folks of that. Thank you. And, of course, keep in mind, before we go on all in for Fall for Greenville, we want to remind our Spartanburg friends, don't forget, the Piedmont Interstate Fair is underway. The 7-cam shot came in from Susan Kunkler. This is, of course, the fairgrounds in Spartanburg all weekend. A great time for your family as well. Back here live at Fall for Greenville, and we have a team of reporters, anchors, meteorologists. They're standing by to tell you about it. Let's get to the chief. Chief Meteorologist Christy Henderson is joining us. Hey, Christy, it's great to see you back at this time of the day for fun.
Hey. I know, it's great to see you too, Amy, and I'll tell you, I have watched this setup from the very beginning, and by that I mean the very beginning. Early this morning on Carolina Morning, folks were putting the banners up, the ticket banners as well for the taste tickets that people can get. So yeah, we've got some people that are kind of strolling around, just kind of waiting for things to get going, but it is a beautiful, beautiful day. Plenty of blue sky, just some high clouds out here, light winds, and already one person has said, "Thank you, Christy," and I said, "Why?" They said, "For this great weather." Well, it looks like it's going to work out great for today and for tomorrow. We have temperatures that have mainly been in the upper 70s across the upstate, low to mid 70s in parts of the mountain areas. And your Fall for Greenville forecast is looking good. These light winds are going to continue. The temperature will slowly drop. I think by about 8 o'clock we'll be in the low 70s. And by the time the event wraps up for tonight, we're talking 60s. So it's going to be a great fall evening to enjoy Fall for Greenville. Amy?
Yeah, and it runs till 11 tonight, so it's going to feel really good out there as people enjoy the evening ahead. Christy, thanks.
Yeah.
We'll see you a little later, too, of course. And Jamarcus Gaston is always out and about, usually on the food scene, but you never know. I know the spot you're in right now, Jamarcus, must be a good one.
It's a good one for sure. Every year at Fall for Greenville, it is one of the most popular spots. Everyone comes for this one specific thing. So I'm here with Chef Sean Garcia. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jamarcus.
With Sobeys, he's one of my favorite people alive, and mostly because of the things he's dishing up right now. He's also a decent human. Tell us about what is the most popular dish here at Fall for Greenville that everybody comes from?
You said it's definitely the Sobeys crab cake. We'll have 3 lines, probably 10 deep. This year we're estimated we're going to do, you see the bucket here, we're going to do about 30 of those buckets. We sell a little bit more than 1 per hour. The booth's open 24 hours over 3 days, and we'll just, this is something that everyone looks forward to every year, coming to get the crab cake. This is one of their first stops. So,
what is it about this crab cake that makes it? Joel, my photographer's raving over the crab cake. I've had the crab cake. It drives everyone insane. What is it about this crab cake?
Well, for this one, it is the same crab cake we serve in the restaurant, and where else can you get one for 10 tickets?
Right. It's all about the economy of tickets here at Fall for Greenville. What else do you guys have on the menu today?
This year we're doing Savannah chicken stew, which is a play on a traditional Savannah dish. A lot of different flavors, a little curry base in it. We're doing a bacon mac and cheese because everything's great with bacon, they say. A little pecan pie with chocolate. And also the one I'm looking most forward to, this bean salad, and we're doing what I'm calling the Chris Arnold Palmer, which is our take on an Arnold Palmer. In reference to one of our chefs here, Chris Arnold. So
there you go. You guys are always doing something cool with food. We're going to let the chef get back to working because a lot of the reasons why we don't have a lot of things to show is because they have to get ready, and it's almost time for the gates to open here for them to come down and try some of these dishes. But be sure to drop by and see Chef Sean at the Sobeys booth and enjoy the crab cake to see why everyone's raving about it. Amy, we'll send things back to you in the studio.
Yeah, we can already see people over your shoulder, Jamarcus, kind of wandering around, getting ready for everything to open. Thank you for that. We'll see you again a little later. Parents, if you have a young one, don't worry. Fall for Greenville is making it very easy for you to come down and enjoy this. Our Ayla Ferrone shows us some of the family-friendly features here at Fall for Greenville on Carolina's Family at 4.
Of course, Fall for Greenville is a family-friendly event, so we're standing here in the children's tent right now. There will be rocking chairs set up in the back for mothers to come in and nurse, as well as this area, which will be stocked as a diaper changing station. And it's super convenient because it's right here off of Main Street and next to all of the fantastic amusements that are available for children as well.
We're excited. We think it's going to be a great weekend for participants from a weather perspective, as well as for fun and and there's something for everyone. So the entire family, bring them all out.
Crews were hard at work this morning getting the kids zone set up as well, putting together the rides and other activities for the little ones to enjoy. Of course, there are some tips for those who do bring children to the event this weekend. The police department suggests taking a full body photo of your child so you know what they're wearing. Also have a meeting place in case you get separated, and have a fully charged phone so you can report a missing child immediately. Even Duke Energy is providing a charging station to make sure your family can stay connected throughout the whole event.
With parking and trying to connect with friends and family, so it is important to make sure that your device is charged, and that's one of the reasons that we're out here.
And here at the charging station, they'll have everything that you need if you have a typical device like an iPhone or even an Android. So if you need to charge up, make sure to stop by here on Main Street. I'm reporting in Greenville, Ayla Ferrone, 7 News.
Ayla, thank you. And with thousands of people in downtown, safety takes a priority. The Greenville Police Chief, Ken Miller, is with us to talk about security at this year's festival. I know it's a priority for you guys. You have a lot of manpower and woman power down here, don't you?
We do have a lot of people working this weekend. Most of the force is working at some point over the weekend, and some people all weekend. Our goal is to provide a safe venue. We work collaboratively with the other departments in the city, from special events to fire department, public works, to try and set up the safety and security so that all of the people coming to visit and their families can have a great time here.
Over the summer, of course, we had a situation with the event, the long jump here, and that is
it was before the long jump, but yes.
Yes, but the streets were closed, and and it was a little bit scary. We've seen the video over the years. So let's talk about like what we learned from that. Was there anything that you could improve that has been applied in this event?
Yeah, so that was during setup. So, you know, in that particular case, the officer had been moving the vehicle back and forth to let people in and out of the site, pulled the car back, left it there because people were moving, and then the vehicle that kind of came through the area went through the area they weren't supposed to go through. And the bottom line is we can't abandon those, we can't leave those gaps.
Okay.
And so in this particular case, we have worked with a lot of the vendors that are coming here, whether it's the beer trucks, Audio Solutions, or some of the other companies that are bringing trucks in. And we're using large vehicles, we're using public works vehicles, we're using police vehicles, as well as water barriers and other planters and things to secure the inside of the site from vehicular traffic.
Our Ayla Ferrone, as you saw moments ago, just talked about how parents should take a picture of their child, the outfit they're in, so that they have that current image of them. God forbid anybody gets separated. That's obviously step number one. But what else do parents need to do? God forbid that moment occurs. They can't find their child. First steps.
Well, first step is, okay, retrace where you were just briefly within the past few minutes, because usually children won't go too far. But if you see an officer, you need to alert an officer, because we can communicate on the radio out to all the officers, communicate a description of your child, and every year we have several lost children. We always recover the lost children safe and sound, and we return them to their parents. But if you are a parent and your child gets away from you, and it happens, just find a police officer. There are going to be police officers everywhere throughout this site, and wherever there's a barrier, a barricade, if you will, preventing vehicles from coming in, there'll be a police officer stationed there.
They're also doing Lost and Found at City Hall. You would be reunited at City Hall, and emergency services are based out of City Hall too, or how does that work?
So no, there are different sites where we have first aid stations along the route, but City Hall is a main gathering point for a lot of functions, nerve center for this event. And but again, if you have a need, find a police officer, find a firefighter. We're all on the same radio talk group, so we can all communicate with one another, and it instantly puts a lot of eyes out there to help you out.
Yeah, and get this situation resolved so you can enjoy Fall for Greenville and not be panic-stricken. Not a good moment for parents. All right, let's talk about the officers who are working. They're being paid to be here, but you guys do miss out on a good time. We're sorry you do, but we appreciate you being here.
Look, it's a big event for our community. It's a big event for the downtown, the city itself, and so it's important that we staff it in a way that makes it safe. I mean, I think this year is the 35th year.
Wow.
That the city has hosted this event. So that's a lot of years, and we've had very few incidents over the course of that time. We hope to keep it that way, and we've taken a lot of extra measures this year. Again, we continue to build based on what we see happening elsewhere, and through our own experience, including the event earlier this summer, to make sure that we're not going to have repeat events, or we're not going to have a situation where we have somebody hurt through a situation we could prevent.
And I'm assuming that you and the rest of the law enforcement in the area would like everyone to not drink and drive. That would be a smart move.
That'd be smart.
Uber, whatever else you need to do.
You know, there are so many ways to not, to accommodate your needs without drinking and driving. Just be smart. If you're in a group, just one, don't drink. Just one, don't drink, because you can drive and drive everybody safely. If you're drinking, call an Uber. If you have no other option, call a taxi. There's going to be plenty around. Call a Lyft. I mean, there's plenty of options available. Call a friend.
Yeah.
But it's not worth the risk, and it's not worth harming yourself, a family member, or somebody who doesn't even know you're on the road until they encounter you with blunt force trauma. So just avoid drinking and driving.
Be smart, people. That's what we all need everybody to do. Chief, thank you so much for being with 7 News on Carolina's Family at 4. We appreciate it. All right, well, you can stop by and say hi to the 7 News team literally right behind me, because we have a tent set up, and right in front of me we have our studio at Fall for Greenville this weekend. We'll be giving tours of our 7 on Main studio and taking Carolina's Family inside the studio for a behind-the-scenes look. Our 7 News tent, again, is right behind me outside at South Main Street and Falls Park Drive, providing you a little bit of shade if you want to get out of the sun. And we have goodies to give away. In fact, I have the fabulous bags we're giving away, so you can come 11 to 9 tomorrow or on Sunday from noon to 6. And this is the bag. Isn't it pretty? And it says Carolina's Family, 7 News on the bottom. So come get your bag before they go away, right? There's only so many. And don't forget to pull up our website or the 7 News app as you're making your plans. We have everything you need to know about Fall for Greenville. That's music, schedules, the maps, food vendors, even the street closings. It's all available on WSPA.com and your 7 News app. And coming up, we're going to talk about what's new at Fall for Greenville this year, what you can expect if you're planning on coming down this weekend. So stick around for more Carolina's Family at 4.